Previously on I'd Lather Be Shaving.
Well, this has been an awesome episode of I'd Lather Be Shaving.
So glad we got out of that, loft and we got out on the road and
gotta do it.
Found some great pics.
And that's the thing, is you never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
But you can it's safe to assume there is gonna be some rarities out there when you're in the middle of nowhere.
Get off the beaten path, people.
Get off your butt, people. Get out there and pick.
Hey, Marissa, what's up?
You guys have to stop and turn around right now.
What?
Why?
Why? We're almost back to Phoenix.
You have to turn around. I have found the holy grail of antique wet shaving items.
Dude, where? What are you talking about?
That's all I can say. You need to go to the top of the world.
No, you can't drive.
You've been driving this entire time.
All right, fine. Douglas is gonna drive, I guess.
To the top of the world.
Let's go. I'm Matt Pisarcik.
And I'm Douglas Smythe.
And we're wet shavers.
We travel the back roads of America looking for rusty razors.
We're looking for amazing things buried in people's garages and barns.
We make a living telling the history of America.
One shave at a time.
I've never driven this thing before.
Clearly.
It's sandy road.
Yep.
But that still had nothing to do with the fact that the engine gave out.
Probably has more to do with the fact that you broke it.
I just don't do stick.
You just don't do anything other than your
laundry.
It's a good way to put it.
No, I don't even do that.
Well, should we make the best of it?
Why not?
All right, hey, greetings.
Welcome back to I'd Lather Be Walking.
Rather Be Shaving with Doug and Matt. Here on the side of the road.
Somewhere in Miami.
I think it's actually the top of the world.
We're at the top of the world.
Top of the world to you.
Top of the morning to you.
We'll cover all the things you can do with traveling and shaving on today's episode.
On the side of the road.
On
away
the side
from
of the
our
road.
Gear and stuff. What are we going to talk about?
Travel bags.
Travel bags.
Traveling.
Oh, we can improvise.
Yeah.
Okay. So DOP kits?
Yeah, let's do that.
DOP kits, people. We're going to talk DOP kits because it's seldom talked about in shavedom.
Summer travel's coming. Let's do this.
What do you got in your DOP kit, Matt?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. One common question people always say to me is, Matt, how do I travel the full-size brush? It's actually moist because I used it last night.
Not a full-size brush.
It is a full-size brush. It's actually a vintage brush. This is a really, really cool accessory you get at Home Depot for under $5. It's meant to hold nails and screws if you're a contractor. You can drop them in this little slot, but it's soft, and you can drop a brush in, and now your brush can air out. This perfect little travel thing. How about you? What about you for brushes?
That's it?
Well, I thought we'd go item by item.
Okay.
What's your brush?
I brought a couple different things.
Oh, yes, brush.
Yeah, a couple different brush things.
Oh, I brought another one too.
See that? Everything's a freaking...
Everything is a freaking competition with this guy.
Okay, so, in descending order, this is my brush.
Brush plus?
Brush tube.
Brush tube. Ooh, I like that. It spirals.
Yeah, so you can fit.
Where'd you get that?
I actually carry them in my store. But
do you really?
I do. I don't know what they're originally for, but I found a manufacturer for them. Shaveolution. Oh God, I can't remember Justin's name of the store now. He used to sell his brushes in this. So what I did was drilled some holes in the top and the bottom so it can air out. And so yeah, pretty much any length brush and loft will fit in here. And the diameter is a little over 1.5 inches. So that's
awesome.
One. Here's another one. This is like a deodorant tube. I can't get it out right now.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I swear. Deodorant tube. I cut out the rod in there, taped down the turner thing because it wasn't going to be attached anymore once the rod was out. Drilled some holes in the top cap, and yeah, just tuck a brush in there.
That's a tight fit.
This particular brush is my smaller brush. I don't know why I didn't grab that. And this right here I built out of I think it's called a compression tube.
It is.
Yeah, if you're in Home Depot and you go to the electrical section, you will find these components. Now what I did was...
Interesting. So it almost looks like a Jedi lightsaber, or like an ever-ready... Sorry, fly. Ever-ready flashlight.
It pretty much is, and if I had a piece of paper...
So you basically have a knot that's been glued into some kind of metal fitting.
Yeah, the fitting is what it comes with the compression tube. And what I do is I put a piece of soap down. I put the ring. Let's say this is the ring right there. I put glue in there. I stick the knot in there in this ring, and I let it dry. When it's dry, it comes right off the soap. And what you do is you take a piece of paper, but since I don't have a piece of paper, I'm going to use this bag. And
improvising when you're broken down by the side of the road is always a good idea.
Boy Scouts.
That too. Oh, there's this jackass flying frame.
Get out of here, you f***ing flies. You just take a piece of paper or a bag like so. Wrap it around the knot like that.
Dirty old bag.
And there.
Okay. Voila.
And I actually have an entire tutorial on how to do that on my channel, which you can go to here.
So it looks like a Jedi mind trick. It reminds me of a lightsaber for some reason. This looks like a lightsaber. It looks like you built it, like Anakin built his first lightsaber.
And it's like a lightsaber.
Well, ever ready, you know. So here's a cool little vintage one I found.
Oh, see, yeah.
And recently, someone actually asked me. They said, "Matt, where did you get that vintage knot, or that, you know, did you have to replace that knot?" And I said, "No, it's actually original Opal, pure Badger." And sometimes if you find old knots, you don't always have to go right to the idea of replacing it. If you just use some shampoo or soap or conditioner,
cider vinegar.
Yeah, you can actually sometimes revitalize that old Badger hair. So don't always immediately think you need to change it out. Try to rehab what's there.
Unless it has anthrax.
Well, that's a different story.
Moving on.
As Doug always does.
Oh, that was good. He's getting it, folks.
Spider-Man.
Here's my travel shampoo stick.
Okay, so shampoo. You know, I actually used that the other day.
You have some of this? Or shampoo?
No, I used yours.
Oh, okay.
In Ohio. Michigan.
My shave soap stick that we learned how to make a couple episodes back.
Speaking of shave soap sticks, I have 2 matching tubes, and what is behind tube number 2? Oh! King R. Now this was actually one of the prototypes Doug gave me. So there, well, no, it does have the smell. That has it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I had.
I have another one that was just for the packaging, but yeah, I still do have one of these old King R sticks, and it does still make for a great travel tube. And someday, in some universe, it'll make an appearance again.
It's true. You have a soap maker now. Oh, and very importantly, what I like to always throw in my travel bags, these little silica packets.
The ones I usually eat.
The ones Matt usually eats, which explains so much now. But I take these out of, you know, sneaker boxes, vitamins.
They were like spice, you know, for the ramen noodle.
Yeah, that's why they put a warning label on here, right here. Do not eat. The letters are actually bigger than silica. Anyway, silica gel. I always keep this in my travel bags to suck up any moisture that's out there.
Now, if you have to travel with a small travel size, what is the requirement? Because like, this is a great, you know, St. James of London.
You mean the TSA?
Yeah, what's the TSA? If we were going to go flying, what's the rule? Isn't it? Is it 2.5, 3.5?
3.5.
I think, yeah. So this would be safe to travel with.
But it really depends on the day the TSA officer that you're dealing with is having.
Yeah, if they're having a bad day, you're not getting anything by them.
No, you're not.
I had a Parasso tube, and it was almost all gone, and they're like, sorry, it's not listed as this.
This bag will work too, right?
I think a smaller one. I think like the snack size, like that's this big, like the little tiny snack size bags.
Yeah, so remember that, folks.
Now, another couple of soap items. If you have an opportunity, you can always pick up some of these little travel containers and put your favorite soap in it. Yeah, or one of those style.
EMS or any outdoor stores also sells like little travel containers too.
Yeah, those are great. Get a couple of shaves out of them.
Travel aftershave.
Travel beard balm.
Ooh, almost the same bottle.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep.
Of awesome.
I always find when I travel, I don't know about you, I get dried out. So I'm always thinking like moisturizing and like my beard starts getting dry, my skin. So I also have a little Nivea hand cream, face cream, whatever you need.
I have eye cream.
Eye cream.
This is revitalizing anti-fatigue eye gel. This stuff is made out of seaweed. It's awesome. It's Ayurvedic. It's by Biotique.
Nice.
And yeah, this stuff will make a sunburn on your nose go away. it goes white again.
A jackass fly, swear.
Outta here, you flies.
Some more of these. I got a little sandalwood skin food from Trumpers. It's a great little accessory.
Little travel pack for the razor.
Yeah, those are handy.
I don't have a razor in here because I just wanted to use this as an example, but yeah, these are always good to pick up. And here's another one. This one is for my DOC, but the blades will go in there and the other components.
It's like a whole set.
Yep. This is for the mustache.
I picked this up years ago. It's actually kind of an antique of its own.
I'd be afraid to carry that with me.
I know, and I always tell people...
Is it German?
This is actually an antique of its own. Every time TSA comes anywhere near, I'm like, hold on, let me open that for you. It's actually an old Hofritz case, which I've never seen another leather one. So it's like an antique.
Oh, so it's a Hofritz case. So what do they say about that?
What I have in it, I always say, take a razor you're not going to be afraid to lose. In case it does get lost in the hotel, you leave it behind. I have a beat up old Gillette Deluxe. So it's a really nice shave, but it has a broken tooth off the end, so it wasn't good for the shop. I took it home, but it's a great travel razor. If it happens to get lost, I really don't care.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what other razor things do you have? So
let me show you. So my friend Aaron from Frugal Shave,
yeah.
He made these inserts that you can fit. Well, I have the prismatic in there, but it was made for the DOC. But so it holds the blades I need, and it also, right here on the side of it, has a little blade bank. So the used blades go right in there.
Toss them right in there, because that's always a question. When you do a hotel room, I just throw it in the trash can for the maid to cut herself.
I flush them down the toilet. That's not true. I
put them in the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Put them in the air conditioner.
I stick them in the dead hooker under my bed. Okay. Oh look, so I got more silica packets. I'm telling you, this stuff is delicious.
Okay, speaking of travel, I was telling Doug on the way here. This is a true story.
They heard the story.
Well, I'm gonna tell the camera. I was going to Miami International Airport, not Miami, Arizona, and I literally had this in my travel bag, and they had no idea what to make of it. And I actually said, "Oh, it's just like an antique, doodad pen."
Doodad.
And little did they know that you could open it up, turn the head 90 degrees, and I had no blade on there at the time, but I had the blades hidden inside the handle, so it's the Schick repeating razor.
That entire plane.
Me and this little injector blade.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. But yeah, these are great for traveling, because just like you can sit here and mess it up entirely, but yeah, you can
totally worth taking the time to repack.
Yeah, get your new blade on there. Yeah. I screwed that one up. Yeah, sometimes the blades get jammed out. There you go. So, new blade, ready to go. And shave away. Ready?
No. That's great. I also bring a loom.
You and a loom. A love affair with alum.
A loom makes me incredibly happy, folks. But yeah, and most alum that you get today comes in a travel pack, so it's perfect.
That's great. How about deodorant? So I think I have a little...
It stinks.
I just have a little tiny...
I use this for a loom.
Really?
I use for deodorant? Yeah, and on my face.
Well, a couple other grooming tips I think every guy should bring with them, and you kind of had a couple of these in your dot bag. As general just grooming guides, always carry a pair of scissors, preferably ones that have the rounded tips if you have to cut a nose hair. If you're getting ready for a big meeting or you're going to see an important client, the last thing you want to do is have a wicked nose hair hanging down. Get that, or trim your sideburn areas. I always travel with a pair of small scissors.
I do too, but not for those reasons.
Well, what else for it? And also tweezers.
Fingernail clippers, very important. And make sure they're the ones that have the file inside.
Yes, you can escape through from Alcatraz with one of those.
You probably could. You can also get the injector out of your blade if you can't. If you don't have another blade with one of these bad boys.
Yeah,
another thing to keep in there, just for the sake of keeping in there, is a USB charger.
Not
I
bad.
just stick them in there. Another little travel tip, not for me camping or in the woods like we're going to be doing tonight, but if you use your phone charger, be sure to wrap it around the handle of your suitcase before you plug it into the wall in your phone, and you'll never forget it behind in the hotel.
That is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Now, how do you deal with double-edged blades? Because this is another big thing. You're allowed to travel with the safety razor.
I check my bags.
You check your bags. Well, not everyone has that luxury or wants to wait.
I check my bags. I ask in the forums what's available where I'm going, or I send them ahead to the hotel.
Yeah, I've done that. I've actually mailed just one blade, and it made it to my hotel just no problem. And it's waiting for me at the front desk when I get there. Envelope with a blade in it.
Floss. Now, floss is really good too. If you're a shower shaver and you have a travel mirror with you, which I didn't bring with me, the travel mirror goes in my suitcase. But I used floss not only to floss with, but to tie it around the handle of my mirror to hang over the head up in the shower. You actually probably saw that in the shower at the hotel we were at. But yeah, floss. Get a lot of mileage out of it. That's all I got. May the floss be with you.
Yeah.
Floss.
I've always wanted to talk about this because I think it's one of the least...
With me?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
The viewers. About ways to pack smart, because you know when you're wet shaving, you're obviously trying to think about all the accessories you're going to need. You know, the shaved ends you have at home are a lot larger than what you can bring, and I think if you plan smart, you can fit almost all these same things into a handy little container.
You know, I might also mention this is my new range leather bag, which is handmade and is going to last years
very nice.
and
Very
years
nice.
and years and years and years.
This is an old Crabtree and Evelyn bag.
Yeah, it's an old Crabtree and Evelyn bag. But this range leather, live it, love it, learn it. Good stuff.
But not a sponsor?
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But a fan. So that's all I got.
All right.
So I was hoping after all this AAA would have shown up by now.
Yeah, no, still broken down.
We're really gonna have to sleep in this camper tonight.
But at least we had an opportunity to go over dot bags and travel tips.
It's true, folks. So, I mean, we should probably just sign off.
Yeah. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and you can enter the contest.
Yeah, you can enter our giveaway.
Yeah.
If you comment, like, and subscribe, if you don't subscribe already, you are immediately and automatically entered into our aftershave and soap contest that we have weekly. There's also mugs now available as well that contain 2 ounces of soap, exclusive to the mug. It's pineapple, bay, and I think there's a little old lady over there waving at me.
Oh, hey! Civilization! Maybe we're rescued.
No, she's waving something. It looks like an axe. Or is that a razor?
Oh, I saw these boys broke down, so I thought they might need a little help. Went out to see what they were up to.
Here you go, Beth.
That's what we're looking for. Old razors, chic razors, barber bottles, leather straps, brushes, mugs.
You've come to the right place.
All right, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Well, this is actually an interesting story for this. Ronson. Now, Ronson was known for 2 things.
Lighters?
Lighters, but also razors. They made the Ronson razor.
Well, I don't know if this is probably lighters.
This is the lighters, but they also did make the Ronson razors. So they did do both. It's a very cool case.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Ooh, Lucky Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Lanolin. That's an Avon barber hole. Somewhat collectible.
How much is left in it?
Just a very slight odor.
Oh dear. See, this is what I mean about when there's too much air in the bottle. It's like syrup.
That'd be a good use for it. For his office?
Oh yeah. Why do you open it the water gets?
That is pretty cool. literally a sound from another century. I don't think I've ever seen a goat treadmill. I don't even know if I've heard of a goat treadmill.
Sometimes you set out to find the Holy Grail, and you don't actually find the Holy Grail. You actually drive your best friend's car off the side of the road. Actually, it's not even his car, it belongs to his father-in-law. Sometimes AAA takes forever to pick you up, if pick you up at all. Sometimes, in the middle of waiting on the side of the road and questioning everything, including your faith, a little kind old lady comes out of nowhere and brings you to a trailer filled with awesome.
I can get in. If there's a pick, I'm there. First pick, I see someone says razors. Remember how we did track 2 demonstrator? Apparently it wasn't that unique. That one's also been opened. Wade and Butcher. I see another one that says razors. Actually, I'll just probably buy this whole box, honestly, if you're okay with that.